Hello friends, we continue our EMT lecture series. So today I discuss the topic a charged particle in an electromagnetic field. What will be its Lagrangian? Although this topic is not purely of electrodynamics, classical concept of Lagrangian Hamiltonian is also required. But I swear that you all know that Lagrangian and Hamiltonian, I think you all know about that. If you don't know, you don't worry. I will tell you the Lagrangian Hamiltonian in another series while I am making the video of classical mechanics. So let's have a look of the Lagrangian. Lagrangian for the charged particle is half mv square plus qa dot v minus q phi. Where does it come from? You all know that Lagrangian, basically we write it in such a term that Lagrangian L equals to kinetic energy minus potential energy, where we can write the kinetic energy as half mv square and the potential term as q of a dot v minus phi, where the a dot v term indicates the interaction of the charged particle with the applied field. So where is the duster?
उधर.
So this is the interaction of the charged particle with the electromagnetic field, because when the charge is moving, so there will be some interaction term, and we all know that in electromagnetic field the A is the vector potential, phi is the scalar potential, and both are the function of r and t. A and q both are function of r and t, where r is the position and t is the time. Okay, so this you have to remember that this is the Lagrangian for a charged particle in an electromagnetic field. So we know that the QV is the QA dot V terms this Q into V is the current density, that is J. So there will be some current and there will be some potential. So there will be some charge density. We also in 4 vector notation we can write as J mu equals to 0 J and A mu equals to phi by Ca, where these are the 4 vector in the 4 vector notation term. Okay, so we all know that the Lagrangian equation of motion is del L by del x dot. So let us erase this first. The Lagrangian equation of motion is d dt of del L by del q I dot minus del L by del q I equals to 0, or this equals to this. Okay, ddt, total time derivative of del L by del q I dot minus del L equals to del L by del q I. This is the in general form of Lagrangian equation of motion. So here the function L is a r function of r v t. Also now the r is that r has three components along x, along y, along z, and similar v on v. So for simple calculations we take one dimensional calculation, that is del L by del x dot. So del L by del x dot I put here, this is mv square, that is x double dot, half m x double dot square, that give me m into x dot. Del L by del x equals to m into x dot plus q a dot v will give me q into ax. Okay, so here you form this term half into mv square plus q a dot v, you get del L by del x dot, or you write it simply del L by del v x equals to m into x dot plus q into ax. Now del L by del x, so this is a del L by del x will be, this term will be q into a dot v. So this is a 3D term. So q into a dot v, we can write a dot v as ax vx plus ay vy a plus az vz. So now del of this, del x of a dot v, we can write as del x of ax vx plus del x of ay vy plus del x of az vz. So here this term, and phi is also function of rt. So this will be also phi x, del phi x by del phi by del x if this is around phi x, del phi x by del x. Okay, let us just write it as a phi. Okay, so here we get the del and del x term like this. Now put this Lagrangian equation motion, which we get that m x double dot plus q into dx by dt equals to del L by del x. Earlier we get del L by del x dot equals to mx dot plus q into ax. Now we get total time derivative, that is we got del L by del x dot equals to mx dot plus q into ax. So we are taking total time derivative of this thing. Okay, so we get mx double dot plus q into dax by dt, this equals to del L by del x. Now the total time derivative can be written as q into dx by dt can be written as dax by dt equals to del x by del t plus del x by del x into dx plus del x by del y into vy plus del z by del z into vz, where vx is the dx dt, vy is the dy dt, vz equals to dz dt. Okay, now you write this m as x double dot equals to dvx by dt and put this term q into dx by dt right hand side. So this will be minus dx by dt. Now you find out dlx by dt, dl by del x earlier. So you put the value here, that is q into minus q into del phi del x plus q into del x vx plus del y del x vy plus del z vz. Okay, and you write this term, that is dax by dt, as del ax by del t and all the other terms like del ax by del x into vx minus del ax by del y into vy minus del ax by del z into vz. Okay, I think you can understand what you have done. So you just simplify it. Just find out del L by del x dot, find out del L by del x, then take total derivative of del L by del x dot and equal both the sides. That is ddt of del L by del x dot equals to del L by del x, and you simply get this term, where I have cancelled the two terms, that is del ax by del x into vx and del ax by del x vx. This two term has been cancelled out, and qex is the, if I write these two terms together, that is del ax by del t minus del phi by del x into q. So this can be written as minus q into del ax by del t minus del phi by del x. Okay, so we all know just only this term e equals to minus grad phi minus del a over del t. So this is nothing but the component of e along x direction. So this will be ex. So I here write this as q into x. Now the remaining terms, if I take common the v, then vy will be outside, and the remaining terms are del ay del x minus del ax del y, and if we take common vz, then del ax by del z minus del az by del x. Okay, you get it? Now you look here, del ay by del x minus del ax by del y, we can write b equals to curl of a, and this is nothing but the component of dz, and del ax by del z minus del az by del x, this is nothing but by, because this is curl of a. So curl of a equals to b. So this component gives you vz and this component gives you by. Okay, so you get m into dvx dt equals to q into ex plus q into v cross b along x, because this is vy vz minus vz vy. So that will give you v cross b along the x component. This. So you get m into dv dt equals to q into e plus v cross b, which is the Lorentz force, because mass into acceleration, that is giving you the force. So you get easily that you get Lorentz force from the Lagrangian. So you have to remember the Lagrangian of a charged particle, where this is the kinetic energy term, this is the interacting term, and this is the potential energy term. The interaction of the charged particle due to its velocity with the electromagnetic field. Okay. Now one of my friend asked me that why we use what is the introduction of the electromagnetic theory. I told you in earlier videos that if you want to go back to the introduction of the electromagnetic theory, the phase where 1861 or 1863, where Maxwell tried to understand that if the time varying electric field can give rise to a magnetic field, then is it possible also the time varying magnetic field can also give you the electric field and vice versa. So from there he writes something that he modified the Ampere's law, and he introduced the displacement current term. So basically electromagnetic theory is the first unification theory of the electricity and magnetism. So this is a unified model, and then this unifies the electromagnetic theory with the light also, because light is nothing but the electromagnetic radiation. So thank you so much for today.